live and full effect. Now check this out, guys. These guys deserve a thumbs up, man. These guys were my buddies in this battle, but check this battle out. It's just happened right now. I think I embarrassed the fuck out of them. I have never seen cowards like this, especially from good clans.
Let's get this show on the road.
I love this because he backs down and I go for the hatch. Damn, sucker! What you got now? Back up, back up. Oh shit, what's up? We got a little Tootsie Roll coming over here. Damn, sucker! Miss! Miss like this. So he thinks he got me, right? So I back up because I know that I got the ISA looking at me because I can see it through the mini map. So I back up. He aims for a shot. He's already gonna get reloaded. So I twist. Bam, sucker! Twist. Come for attack. Slam, sucker. What? Aim. Boom. Sayonara, sucker. Ooh, thanks for the help. Shabam! And then this other guy, this Conquer, what is that? Collector or some shit like that. Forgot. Well, anyways, there he is. I couldn't see it. What the fuck am I doing? There he is. The construction. That one. Check this out. Bam, sucker! Oh my God! Let me turn away. Check this out. I missed. Come on, come on. You missed, sucker. Bam. Bait. Then I know it's clear because I just see my guys in the front. See my opportunity? Boom! Come forward. Look around to the map. I'm okay. Look forward. Map. I see that the jug, the big Frankenstein motherfucker is right there. I don't even know if I hit him, to tell you the truth. I just blind shotted his ass. He's right there. Watch. He's gonna get spotted right now. Boom! There he is. See? I did get him. Ha! We'll check that out right now. Check this out. Alright, so I go in for the kill, right? I know I'm gonna get covered by ice. Look, you see that? So I'm going. He's gonna give me cover. Check this out. Beautiful. Yes, baby. Follow me to victory. And then look. Watch. Slap back, Jack. Bam, sucker. Kaboom. And he's gone. Then, so we go after this guy. I know that the VK is weak with HE, right? So I was like, fuck, man, I got one more fucking APCR. I could APCR one more time, then go with HE, right? So check this out. I was like, screw it, man. Fuck it. 2 tears in a bucket. So I go, and sucker. And now I'm regular shots, guys. So I flip into, there you go. Oh, and I missed it. But that was a damn good game. Hell yeah. So, let me tell you guys, it's not much to do this. You don't need to depend on others. Like I said, it's all on you. Don't be, like I said, don't be a follower, guys. The statistics on this game has changed tremendously. that everybody is going by groups. Fuck that. You saw what realistic game does? Just imagine, just keep that in mind, guys. For those of you that took advantage of that, it was a good tactic, but they could have just took it off of regular battles and called it realistic and just kept, rating battles. But it's all on your surroundings. If you noticed, I was looking around at all times. I was looking at the map. The map, that little map, is an indicator of where you go. Once you get to know the map, guys, you get to know where you're at exactly. So then every shot becomes point blank. So let's go. You know what? It's a team-based game, but you know what? Nobody comes out with the same with even points. Even if they camp out, even if they go forward, even or anything, it depends on the players that you got. It's not a team base. It is a team base. You're right, but it's not actually a team base. It's a one-man army. If you put in perspective, that's why you have statistics, because these are your own statistics. Wargaming does not want to tell you this, but that's the way it really is. It's just like the PC, where everybody scatters and they have their position. That's the best way to play this game. The reason why is because no one's going to put themselves out there just to risk their victory ratio or whatever, because it starts evening out. That's the big trouble, I bet you, that Wargaming has. That none of the statistics from players they're all based on, how would you say, favoritism. The more, like some streamers, they get perks. You know what I mean? Some players that are high tier in this game get perks. They get faster perks. What does that do to the little people? It leaves them behind, struggling at a 40% when you guys are taking advantage of them. So that's why it's not a team effort. It's a one-man army. It changes the perspective. That's why Wargaming's been struggling to keeping all the points together. Now look, if you guys know how to work all three shell systems, then you could get then your victory ratio, your damage can go up, but your victory will maybe stay low, but gradually come up with a higher rating. You understand that? So you got to make sure on who you listen to and how they play, because not everybody just because the way they play means that it's going to work for you. No, you have a different skill than anybody in this fucking game. You can't compare your fucking skill to everybody else, or you can't all walk the same. Yeah, it's going to work every now and then, but how many times are going to use it and it's not going to work just because of a player? But if the team, I hear you, man, and I do agree. Oh, I have no disagreement on what you said, but it's the same thing with that. If you use a three round system, you will score your points. Then after I'll show you the badges I get, man. I'm not talking out of my ass. I'm talking out of experience of playing this game for a long time. Just because it's changed doesn't mean that the Coral Pope I can't even speak right now because I had cotton mouth. Well, anyways, just because they make the updates and the changes doesn't mean that the whole game changes. No. Players adapt to the game, find out easier ways to spot, sprint, dodge, maneuver, bait, whatever it is, so forth. Not all players know that. So therefore, what does that make it into a one-man army? One player out of that whole group will come out higher. Why? Because everybody's giving them that points. Does that make him a great player? No. It makes him less of a player because he's not using his low other tier tanks to battle and to take them out of handicap style. Like just instead of like giving them that reef around. You know what I mean? If anybody knows what I'm talking about, that's what I'm talking about, man. Everything changes. Some stays the same. All right, and we all have to learn how to adapt that. You know, so you have to, like I tell everybody, man, don't be a fucking follower, dude. Don't. You know, Wargaming. You know, they want you to buy this tank and that tank. You know, and you guys listen to all this bullshit. about, oh, you do this and you do this. Yeah, because you know what? It's working for them. You know what I mean? Then after that, they figure out how to do it like they do it. And then you're stuck because you're in a position that you don't know how to get out of. Because you're stuck to one position that you're always playing, somebody else's moves. You need to know your moves. You need to play your game. And then after that, you know, I don't have a fucking badass thing, dude. I really don't. But you know what? I've been playing since 2014. I'm not bullshitting. I've been playing since 2014. Yeah, I have 57,000 points, but look at all the tanks I accumulated throughout the time. I have a lot of fucking tanks. All of them are worked on. None of them are left behind. None of them. I work on all my tanks 1 through 10. I use my filter system. I use that to adapt. And you know what? That works for me. But a lot of players out there are scared because they don't want to hear me say this. This is what changes the game. This is what makes other players shine, is showing their skill, not following the group, and learning how to protect their own court or their own section of the map. Now, if you're going out as a team, then you know what? Everybody's set up because everybody keeps on following everybody, and that's wrong. You know what I mean? It fucks up everybody else's play, and it doesn't work. You guys don't get your scores. I do this. I YOLO all the time because that's my style. I've done it for so long because that's the way I test the game. That's the way I always do everything. You know what I mean? I work in sections. I really do, man. I do as much as I can with the game, even fucking up. You know what I mean? To me, even if I die or win, it doesn't matter. It's the thrill of the game, the trickery of the game, and the schematics of the game. You could tweak it the way you want it, and a lot of players are not going to like that. A lot of players. So it's gonna be pretty much a really bad idea. You know what I mean? Work your tanks, man. Do whatever you can do to come up with every tier tank. Now, when you have every tier tank, you're gonna see that by keeping all of them, you're gonna have so much. See, I gotta buy all these tanks because you know what? I have them so much that I don't even, you know, it's just, I don't know, man, it's just boring for me, you know what I mean? So yeah, I try to make the fun of it and enjoy the game. You know, and I've had all those tanks, all those have points, you know what I mean? Some of them do, some of them don't, you know? But I try to keep all tanks working properly. And like I said, the team's not always going to help you. You gotta make the coordinate of the block from the battle. You gotta block that quarter of the map. No matter if you YOLO, no matter if you do. Now, mind you guys, I always do it I always battle in snipe mode because it keeps my opponent away from me and I can see him from far away. But it gives me an advantage where I could just sneak on by, you know. And switch on the hydros. knew he was there. I was just trying to get through. I ran into that fucking... What was it? That fucked up on that one, but still. We could have pushed. We could have. We had them too. They were pushing back. There you go. Push too much. Look at, they're all one shots except the SU-100. But you know what? Maybe the KV-2 will come out on top. Who knows? You could always use HE. See, not that many people know how to do that. That's what sucks, man. It really sucks. Now, guys, on my KV-2, I switched out the turret because it has more of an angle, and it lets me, personally, ricochet shots when they try to fire me from back. It also lets me, like, if I need to turn around without moving through and maneuvering my tank left or right, I have that angle where it kind of, like, misses on the fires and the ricochets. So, yeah, I have my own little thing. I don't follow everybody. You can see my angle of my turret. You see that? So yeah, that's what I do. So what I'm gonna do on this map, you see, how do I have 10 gigs of RAM in my phone. How do I have fuck-ups? See, this is what I'm talking about, war game guys. I know my phone. My phone is like over $2,000 phone. Now, I know for one thing, I paid good money to have a 10 gig RAM phone, working phone. I can talk to it, whatever. But you know what? Hold on. Let me set something back. It helps me to block shots. So then I can block. There's no one behind to protect. Yeah. See, like I said, man, it all depends on your team. Not every time when you go are you gonna have that quality. You never will. Let me use a whammer. The whammer dammer. Oh, fuck it, I don't need that shit. I got a guy there, guys. he's complaining because I'll show you the battle right now, right? You guys are gonna laugh your ass off. And he's mad because I didn't give him backup. And he's like, well, I have the WZ whatever. And I was like, well, that's not my fault. Hey, you want to go out there with a tank, man, you got to pick your battles, man. I don't like you know what? The only time I'll use a WZ's, those little fucking Pop-Tart tanks, the only time I'll use them in tournaments. I will never, ever use them in battle. I'll use them every now and then just to, you know what I mean, help them out. But, hey, fuck no. I ain't down for that shit. Nice. I got what I need. Company back. So that's why I like it. So I got this guy right here. He thinks he's smart, but he just fucked up. Well, yeah, you can see the idea, guys. I ain't gonna push forward when I'm a slow tank. It's my idea. Well, anyways, check this out. Let's see what this guy gets to say. Alright, P.S. Everyone here is laughing at everyone in Russia because they are in Russia. Look, guys, I was live streaming on another thing, dude. And I had like, I'm gonna say like, I had like maybe about 1,300, something like that. I think I misread it. But anyways, this guy says, worthless fuck, stop crying, I said. He said, TL, whatever, DR, I don't know what the fuck that is. He says, you're the one crying about doing his job. What the fuck? I said that, right? So he says all this stuff. So then I reply this, right? Tell him this. I go, stop crying, blah, blah, blah. I go, you know what? You're still crying. You know, talk is cheap. So, laugh my ass off. This is what I put. And then he's like, sorry, chat disabled. Can't read your comment. Right? So then I put this. So then he's like, and then even funnier is that don't care what they think. I don't care about being called names. Really? He's the one that's calling me, okay, guys? He's the one that's messaging me. He's the one, look at you, see? I'm going to go all the way down, all right? And let me show you the battle. Well, you guys won't have to think that I'm lying about this shit. Okay, what was his name again? I forgot. It wasn't important, I know, but what was it? Name was... let's see. I believe it was this one. Nope. This one? Nope. This one? Nope. This one? Nope. This one? Oh shit, I don't want that one. This one? Well, where was it? Which one was it? Damn. Let's see if it was this one. It has to be this one. KP. Let's see, this started just barely right now, so I have a KP. Okay, this one's probably. Nope. That one. I want to see which one it is. I have a feeling that that's the one. This one right here, the WZ. And they're blocking it because they don't want to show the humiliation. They don't. Oh. I guess it wasn't really important. Oh, there it is. This one right here. Okay, so this guy right here, guys. This one right here. So let's check out the replay. You guys are gonna laugh your ass off. So I'm all about me. So he says spotter at B.
Let's get this show on the road.
So I was like, what the hell? Just because he sees me and I have a fast tank. I said, go. He's like, B. I'm like, what the fuck? He's not my boss. He don't pay my bills. He's like, B spotter. Nobody's paying attention to him, mind you. Okay, nobody. So he's using me to gain his points. See, I said that's not my fault. So it's not my fault, right? He's like K. He's like, no problem. You don't have to be max to spot for your TDS. So he's depending on me to gain his points, guys. So I'm not gonna sit here and risk my fucking tank, my fucking profile for his stupidity because he picked a tank where he doesn't know where to set up better. You know what I mean? So he gets mad. I didn't cuss at him. I didn't say nothing. All I said is, what the fuck, rude, right? So he said there. So he kills himself, and he calls it, it's my fault, right? So this is my point about wargaming, guys, is that not every time are you gonna get, what do you call it, a good team. It just doesn't work that way. They're all relying on him. They're all relying on spotting. They know where I'm at, so now they're moving around so they can go around me and get this guy. instead of following me and preparing, because they know that I'm gonna go there instead of stopping just right there. So that's my big point. None of them know exactly where to set up, where to angle shots, where to snipe shots. You know what I mean? They don't know. So that's why I tell a lot of players, look, I died early, guys, and I still came out in 3rd place. And this guy came out in fucking last place. Is there, am I missing something here? Did I know I don't smoke that much. I mean, well, no, I don't smoke that much, but still. These are the problems that we're having with players. Players like him that ruin the game. That think that because they know it all, or they know the way, or they know from a clan that helps, show you the way. Which there's a lot of clans out there, mind you, that are becoming sister clans. And like I said, it's going on, and they're fucking using you guys for the thrill of it. So if I were you, each player, start telling your fucking deputies that to start fishing for their fucking points and to see how far they go with their high skills. And then we'll see from there. And tell them to use fast tanks for a while. Let's see how far they go. And the reason why they don't do that is because they want other players to support them. I'm telling you, it happens.
Time to roll out.
Like they all don't know what the fuck to do. They just stand there like, we'll let the heavies go forward. That fucking Jake could have just rushed up in the front and hold the front while he backs up. You see? T-34. The ending of their lives, and where's that T-34 that was talking all that shit? What happened? What happened? See, guys? All talk, no show. Like I said, I feel cherry today. I feel like playing little skills here and there. You know what I mean? Get the blood boiling. Ooh, 6%. Shit. And I'm streaming, guys. Not bad for a fucking 10 gig phone, 10 gig RAM phone. More than 2 gig. What am I doing? See, that's good team play where you tell them to hold, they hold there. But look at the map. You see how they're getting flanked? Those are the kind of characteristics that you see how everybody's in the ball, everybody knows they're in one spot, one person flanks. I could have flanked, but I didn't. I opened it up for them in front. But none of the heavies are looking the opposite way. That's the problem with the game. That's the problem. Look at this guy is getting more points than anything going over everybody, which is stupid because even though he has light armor, he could still gain cover by being closer and causing more damage and tracking them for more closer range. But no, he doesn't. So therefore, you have a false system of being together as a team. And Wargaming knows this, and they only do that. They privilege their favorites. I haven't used this, guys, and I know. Use it. I have. Believe me, I have. And I want to. No. I go with the skins of Wargaming, man. I think they're pretty cool. Better than the fucking new ones that you got because, you know, they're cool and all. I mean, I take that back. They got new good skins. Just sometimes, man, it just beats the cake, you know what I mean? Just everybody got the same fucking thing. So, let me get this, guys. So you got this right here, improves engine power and boost. 50% to engine power, travel speed, maximum forward speed, maximum reverse speed, duration, cooldown, and multiplay used during one battle. Correct? This one, I use it because I use that one. But this one, okay, is it only helps your aiming time, your movement, your cooldown, which is I guess your reload, but it's only 56 seconds. It's like 1 minute compared to like what it has. So I would stick with the regular and keep this boost, guys. And the reason why is because it gives you more ability of going up. Now, this is the way I have it in order. And the reason why I do the tracks, because if you look at it, since it has light armor, you want to protect more of the fuel, ammo racked, and from ramming. Those are a lot better than that right there. Alright, 7%. You know, it's 10% for all that. So, you know, that's why I tell a lot of players, mix in what you guys know, figure out what works for you best. This works for me best. Now, I do switch it, okay? And I have this right there to improve controls, because it does, if you notice that it's like driving a fucking lunchbox, man. That if you turn it, it feels like it's gonna fucking tip over. And it has no fucking turning, it has nothing like that. So that's why I put that, you know, and that's why I use the max speed on the boosts, on the consumables. You know what I mean? Now on the provisions, guys, this is the way I do it. I always put this one on top. Now this one is gonna go there, and I'm gonna use this one. All right. So let me see, what's this one? Yeah, this one right here. I could use that one, but no, I'll use that one. Let's see, who message? Let's see. Isn't working together. It's most likely gonna lose. If a team works together, it's a lot easier. Yeah, but most of the players don't know where to shoot. They get tier 8s. They buy tier 8s right away. They sell the other tanks. They don't work about the other tanks. You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a lot. There you go. I did get everything right, man. Yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It's about roasting peanuts here. This is my truck. This belonged to the peanut guy. You guys remember him, the peanut guy? This is his fucking truck. Check it out. It's the peanut man wagon. Yeah. I'll show you guys how to use this peanut wagon. You got it.
Let's get this show on the road.
Damn it, this one fuck up my shit. Oh, look at that. We got a little tweaker. Look, there's a heater right there. Look, there's another heater. Let's go kill the heater. I hate heaters. Oop, there's another heater. And the angle on this thing, guys, awesome. Off the chain.
Enemy is hit.
We go for the kill. sucker.
Our track is hit. It could break any minute. Penetration. Critical hit.
Well, you guys got the idea, right? You guys, look and watch. This, from my understanding, the way this handles and the way it works and the way it's just like the Comet. All right, so you guys got to see that one. Now look at the Comet. The Comet kind of works just almost the same, just has a better turret. All right, and that's what you get with the Comet. All right, so let me get the Comet. Well, it should be. There it is. This little jelly belly needs some produce. I'll leave it like that, alright? It's not really a good summer thing. It feels, I mean, to me it handles and it reacts just like the Comet, just as fast. See that? It's just a miniature size tank, just with the cut, a quarter cut of the turn. Miniature, like it shrunk the fucking body, man, for reals. See how it handles? See how it turns? Do that with the other one. See the speed on it in the turn? How it slows down? The same thing happens when you use that boost or when you use regular speed on it. So you just want to pick some speed.
Enemy armor is damaged.
My turn, sucker. Comet almost reacts just like that. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the other one, and then you're going to see how almost the same it is. And mind you, it's just a miniature one. The Comet is just a miniature of this one. Where is it? Right here. So, you know what I mean? So you could just imagine, without the exhaust is different, but the body shape is almost the same. It's just miniaturized. And let me get that over here, man, because there it is. Okay. So you could see the difference between these two. All right. I'm telling you guys, it's just almost the same, just a little bit bigger. So let's run that same fucking thing. I'll use my gold. Not that many bullets in that one. Anyways, that's my trick of having a country. No. I'm going to show you guys how to use this one. If some of you guys don't know how to use it. Remember my setup. If not, rewind and then look at the setup again. Now remember, guys, not always my way is going to help you. But what I'm trying to say is find out what works for you best. Don't worry about your deaths in battle or whatever, man. They're gonna come and go. See how it handles? That is it. There's no protection, there's nothing. These guys are all set up wrong. But anyways, you guys get the point, right? How it handles pretty good. You know, just like the Comet. So yeah, see that? That is just so crazy, man. How they just extend the body, cut the damn hatch into a quarter piece, and that's it. Call it a new tank. You know what? I haven't shown off my black paints. And oh, that's such a sexy damn camo. I love that. That is so sexy. I wonder if they already have the attachment for it, no? That's another thing, man. I wonder when they're gonna have the fucking attachment for all the tanks and make it like at cost, like if they want to buy it in credits or in gold. They should switch everything to credits or gold. Simple as that. I love that shit, man. Spotting them all. Look, this is going to be a good battle. These guys are set up perfectly. Oh, they fucked up. They fucked up. They fell for the bait. Yep, they're gone. Oh yeah, they fucked up. Alright, peace be with you. Let me do tier 10s, guys. 9s and 10s. Yes, I use it without. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh no, turn it off. Yeah, that's fancy. Asshole. No fucking way, dude. Hey, what's up, man? Or ma'am? I don't know if you're a boy, girl. It says TJ, but I've heard girls be called TJ. And beautiful ones, too. Yeah, see? I wasn't wrong. Alright guys, I gotta go. Gotta see what my pops needed.